Well, hello again, and welcome to another Hyperion morning. Happy Monday, everybody. I guess that's a real thing. Hopefully, your weekend has been or was excellent. Maybe you have a long weekend. Maybe it's still the weekend for you. We can only hope, right? We can only hope for more long weekends. I think that there is a possibility some of you might have a long weekend this week. We'll see. But anyway, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Hope you're ready to roll into Monday and take it on in full strength. I like a little tuft of hair right there. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, sorry, just primping right here on the show, live on the air, whatever. Anyway, hopefully you had a wonderful weekend. Hopefully it was relaxing, restful, active. What do you like to do on the weekend? Do you like to get out and get after it and go have some fun and get active? Or do you just like to I just need to take a break and get away from it all and do nothing? We did a little bit of both. We did our podcast yesterday, so that's a little bit of something. We went out and actually flew a kite for a little bit yesterday. It was a nice little breeze, nice sunny day. Flew a kite for a little bit, and that was kind of fun. Took Scott out and kind of enjoyed that and had a good time with that. And so that was kind of a nice way to spend a Sunday. But no matter how you spent it, just hopefully it was rewarding for you, and hopefully, things are going good, rolling into the week. And then onward, it'll be the weekend again before you know it. And I know we all can't wait for that, but let's just go ahead and go get it on a Monday. Let's make this happen. Let's make it work. We've got this. We're going to get through this week. And then, like I said, before you know it, it's the weekend again. Yes, can't wait for that. Can't wait for another weekend. So let's go ahead and move on to what we are talking about on this day. It is a Monday, October 14th. 2024. Welcome to the work week. Maybe. Again, hopefully you have a long weekend. We'll see. It is a holiday today. Do you know that? It is a holiday today. It's a day to celebrate the true OGs. What we're talking about here is it's Indigenous Peoples Day. Yes, the original guard, they are definitely that. The Indigenous people, the ones that were here before any of us. And it is a wonderful day to celebrate them on today. It's the second Monday in October every year. And what a great thing to celebrate. What a great people to celebrate Indigenous throughout the world. It is International Indigenous Peoples Day. But, it's national here, and we'll celebrate them here in the United States, but definitely internationally as well. So yeah, get out, celebrate them because they deserve it. They've had some tough times in the past. Thanks to a lot of our ancestors. Let's go ahead and move on and make it a day to celebrate their history, their culture, everything that they have going on. So yeah, great day. Great day. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, we're going to be kicking Monday's butt because today is National Butt Kicking Day. Indigenous people definitely kick butt. You know who also kicks butt? These Disney women kick some serious butt. There's no question about that. Raya, Mulan, Elastigirl, aka Mrs. Incredible. Definitely some butt kickers, but so many Disney characters that go out there and do some serious butt kicking on a day. And I think this is a day for us all to kick a little butt on a Monday. So happy National Butt Kicking Day. Sorry, I said butt so many times on this show. But let's move on. Let's talk about a few things that are happening on this day in history. Well, deep in the 100-acre woods, yes, on this day in 1926, A.A. Milne released the first ever book of Winnie the Pooh. So yeah, goes down in history. Winnie the Pooh, of course, now partially owned rights by Disney. Winnie the Pooh, the history of these great stories, the original Toy Stories. Obviously, these are Christopher Robin's toys we're talking about here, telling stories about their lives and what goes on in the 100-acre woods. It all started back in 1926. And of course, they are the beloved characters we know today from so many movies, television shows, more books, whatever it is, however you ingest them in the parks. Winnie the Pooh is such a great character to get photos with. If you haven't ever done it, be sure and head over to the UK Pavilion. Find Christopher Robin's room back kind of in the back past the shops, kind of by where, where the band plays and everything out in that courtyard area. If you look around, Christopher Robin's room is there, and there's a great place to get a nice photo. And a lot of times people don't know it's there. So a lot of times the wait isn't significantly long. You can get some great pictures with the bear with very little brain, as you like to say. But we love Winnie the Pooh so much. And we're just so happy to celebrate the start of that on this day in history. Again, 1926, 98 years ago today, that book came out. So that's awesome. Other things that happened on this day in history, the first of many, yes, many. This is the anniversary of the first goal ever scored by the great one, Wayne Gretzky, in 1979. He scored his first ever NHL goal as a member of the Edmonton Oilers against the Vancouver Canucks in a 4-4 tie. He would go on to score just 893 more after this. Still is the leader in the NHL all-time goals. Could possibly get passed up. We'll see about that. He will definitely never get passed up for the most points ever scored. I mean, there's no one even remotely close to the most point scorers, which is, of course, goals and assists combined. Wayne Gretzky, I don't think it's any stretch at all to say the greatest, the GOAT of hockey, for sure. Wow, what a day. If this is your birthday today, happy birthday, October 14th, 2024. Hopefully you can celebrate it on a Monday. Who are you celebrating it with? Well, how about some of these celebrities among many others? Ralph Lauren, of course, the creator of Polo, among other things, the fashion mogul. He turns 85 today. He was born on this day in 1939. You know, if you just think of a brand of shirt and it goes by a trademark name like Polo, you pretty much made your mark in history, that's for sure. So happy birthday to him. How about Thomas Dolby? You know Thomas Dolby? He turned 66 today, born on this day in 1958. You may know him best as She Blinded Me with Science, his big hit from the 80s. But he did a lot of other things too. Of course, he's released many albums, many other songs. But you may not know this. He's done a lot of kind of studio work on the synthesizer, on the keyboards for several songs that you may know, or several albums you may know. How about Foreigner 4, the song Urgent, and Waiting for a Girl Like You. He played a synthesizer keyboard on those two songs. He played did studio work for Def Leppard's Pyromania album in the 80s, and Belinda and Carlisle's Heaven is a Place on Earth. He did that as well. So very happy birthday to him for sure. And how about Stacy Keibler, who was of course wrestling superstar, but also took part in Dancing with the Stars, finished in third place in I believe it was the second season of Dancing with the Stars. It is her birthday as well. I don't know. I didn't write down her date today. I don't know why. Maybe I just wanted to hide her age just to be kind to her. I don't know. But anyway, happy birthday to all of them. And again, if it's your birthday today, happy birthday to you. Hopefully you celebrate it the best way possible today, this week, this month, whatever it is, however you enjoy celebrating your birthday, take advantage of it. Have fun, family, friends, and make sure they treat you well. Make sure they treat you well on their birthday. One more thing we're talking about today. Well, yes, we do have a new episode. It went out, dropped yesterday. It is live now. It is a musical episode, a list episode. Those are some of your favorites, I know. It is our 5 favorite Disney songs with the message. Michelle and I both listed our favorites. Again, all subjective. One subjective on what your favorites are, but also subjective on what the message might be from these songs or how it actually strikes you. We went through these, and I think it's interesting. Some really hit us personally, and some I think kind of were more of a global message. But I think it's a fun episode. Little snippets of music in there. You're going to enjoy it. So please check it out. your favorite podcatcher, also our website, HyperionAdventuresPodcast.com. Please check it out. It's a fun episode. I think you'll enjoy it. And we'd love to hear your lists as well. What songs with the Disney songs with a message? By the way, I went into this, and I mentioned this on the episode, that I thought, okay, I'm going to find a few Disney songs with a message that kind of strike close to me. Maybe they'll be important, otherwise I may struggle a little bit. No, my actual struggle was limiting it to 5. And spoiler alert, I didn't limit it to 5. And maybe Michelle didn't either. But then it is the Hyperion Adventures podcast. Why would you expect that we would limit it to 5? So please check it out. It'll be on YouTube. It won't be a video episode, but it will be on YouTube. Actually, I think it's on YouTube now if you go to our podcast episode, because something we're doing now is we're starting to go ahead and send an RSS feed, which basically takes from our pod stream service and just captures all ours and puts those out there. They've been doing that for a while. I haven't been making them public, but now I'm going to start doing that. And then, of course, though that will be the entire episode. And then later I'll be releasing a video version, which is still for this week, will not be completely video. It won't be us on there. It'll still be audio only, but it'll just focus on the main topic, and you'll get that as well. Next week might be a video version. We'll get more into that later as we move on through the week for sure. So, all right, wrapping it up here. Talked way too much about myself, talked way too much about our show, but sometimes that's what we do here on this morning show. But hopefully we brought you a smile here and there. Hopefully we started your week with a bit of positivity. That is our goal here as we join you every morning. I'll be back again tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m., trying to achieve the same thing. Get your day started off with a bit of brightness, trying to come along with your cup of coffee. Hopefully your cup of coffee wakes you up. Hopefully a little bit of this wakes you up as well. And again, it doesn't matter. I know it's early for most people. Even on the East Coast, this is very early. If you're on the West Coast, forget it. I don't expect you to be up at this time. But again, on YouTube, on all our social media, it'll be there for you to check out throughout the day. So please do. But yes, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please. We're getting our subscription numbers up, and we want to continue that to grow so we can do much more on that platform. Okay, again, too much about me. Have a wonderful Monday, everybody. Have a great week. I can't wait to talk with you throughout this week. It's going to be fun. We're going to make it through it. We're going to have a wonderful week, and it'll be the weekend again before you know it. All right, everybody, have a magical day. I'll be talking with you tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m.